10 LGBTQ plus shows that were removed from their streaming platforms. One of the worst parts about this current age of streaming is how hard it can be to watch some of our favorite shows. Not only do we have to own a dozen different services to watch all of the shows, now streamers can just simply delete a show off their platform without any notice. Platforms like HBO Max and Showtime have been deleting shows that they created to save money on paying residuals. And it's often been queer shows that are suffering because of it. Here are 10 LGBTQ-inclusive shows that have not only been canceled, but deleted by their original streaming platforms. Up first, the L Word, Generation Q. According to Autostraddle, not only has the L Word, Generation Q been canceled, but Showtime has also completely removed the show from its streaming platform. Other shows with queer themes that are just gone include 12 Dates of Christmas, Finding Magic Mike, Generation, Legendary, Little Ellen, Masters of Sex, Minx, Westworld, really? And Work in Progress. I get it that, first, we have all this unlimited programming, but, the HBO Max, Showtime, Stars, whatever, doesn't have unlimited server space to put these things out. So some things have to go. But it does seem like a lot of gay shows are just sort of disappearing. I mean, they could have removed Westworld seasons 3 and 4, and I would have been completely fine with it. But 1 and 2 should both still be out there.
Well, but the problem is also we're such a small portion of their audience in terms of numbers. And then you have how many different services and everybody competing for that same audience of 10% or less.
Right.
So I understand, but it is frustrating that you can't just pull it up in another way and pay, allow them to have their residuals when you do watch it.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I'm reminded of something I heard years ago that's kind of in the ballpark with this. And basically that media is neither red nor blue, it's green. It's all about money. And if they're making money off of us, believe me, they'll put it back on. But the minute they're not, we're done.
I agree. That's just like that show. I think it's called Uncoupled. I don't know if you ever saw it. They canceled it, but now they brought it back on a different network.
Right.
So I mean, it just like I agree with you. It just depends on how much money you're making. Because I know some platforms, just like the LGBTQ community. When I think about the Black community, there's a lot of shows that they've taken off of some platforms that are catered to Black people, but it's contingent on which streaming site it is.
But I am grateful that, I think we've all forgotten, remember in the 80s and 90s when you saw a gay character. Now we have a long list of shows that we can celebrate that we have characters in.
Yeah, we did the story a week or two ago on GLAAD's annual media report. And it's basically held steady. Maybe a tick down this year, but it's basically held steady. So as some shows go, new shows come along, new characters come along.
We have to celebrate the fact that we're still being presented in some capacity.
Yeah. True. And does anybody else here still have cable or DirecTV or something, or has anybody else just gone straight to satellite or to streaming?
I still have cable, but I have a whole bunch of streaming channels.
Right. Yeah.
I'm hoping 2023 is the year I cut the cord because it's cheaper to stream.
Yeah.
Well, it really is. Yeah.
It's cheaper to stream.
It is.
Yeah.
I think my cable is actually included with my townhouse. That's the only reason I have cable.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.